Hello, one and all. We are live. We are at the early stages of our giant, enormous summer tournament. And no, don't adjust your screen settings. Kevin did not get a haircut. It is Christina on the desk with me, the one and only, my revered co-host. Christina, how you doing?
I am excellent today. I just love geek movies so much, so I'm so excited.
I know you do, which is why I had to bring in the best geek mind I knew.
Yes.
To come and help me get this show on the road. We got two what I would say very seasoned teams coming in. I know that Jack and Matthew have been playing fandom, and then on the other hand we have Joe and David holding fandom belts. But now we're in the geek tournament. We'll see how they fare. Should we bring some of them in? Ask how they're doing.
Sure.
Right
Your
on.
pick.
First, we'll talk to anyone can cook, which in fandom is a great team name because it makes sense. Here, not as much, but they didn't want to change it. Jack, Matthew, with their manager Adelaide. How you guys doing?
In their defense, they did bring a chef to manage them, so I think they're a little bit more seasoned. If it's okay with you two, I want to come in and just slander this horrible, awful, shitty team you're playing. I genuinely think they're going nowhere because David, at the end of the day, he's like a singles player, right? He's general movies. He's a knockout over Zachary Shelton, which I know is very difficult to do. So I don't know why he's like stepping into this realm. And I think Joe's like in this book club. I've been reading this that he sent me. It's been very helpful, been very nice. And I really don't think they have anything prepped really to beat the greatest geek minds to ever walk the face of the earth.
Big words, strong words, fighting words, one could argue. Matthew, Jack, I want to hear from you guys real quick. How are you feeling about this first matchup? Do you think, maybe get this first really hard team out of the way? Or is this you're coming in guns blazing and you're going for that top spot?
I mean, I'm coming for the top spot. We've played We've played Wookiee Mistake before. It was a close match. I feel like we have what it takes now that we've grown as players more. We're better now than we were then. I feel like we have what it takes to beat them.
Yeah, no, and I agree with Jack. I think also just like with these new categories, you never know what's going to happen.
I like that. They're confident and ready. I'm going to kick them out for a sec and then bring in their opponents, who are, of course, waiting in the back. They are Joe Farrelly, David García, with their manager, Alex Martinez. How are we doing, gentlemen?
I mean, look.
Oh, he's
random champion
monologue.
I mean, in the last year, since the beginning of the year, who are the only two people that have held geek-related belts? Oh, wait, it's me and him. And to be honest, I don't even think these teams need to be here. And I know there is a cash incentive prize, but when you think about it, they don't actually need to go through this whole tournament to get cash. They could just charge David and I rent for how long we've been living in their heads for. Every single one called us out in that. It's not just anyone can cook, it's everyone. But we're here to focus
Everyone can cook, is what you're saying.
We're here to focus on this match. Damn it, Spence. Make me break.
Yeah. No, don't worry. Look, tournament was announced, and we were the first ones on the ballot. It was Wookiee Mistake, first comment. I scrolled down, and I saw that that Wookiee GIF had been posted, and you know what that means? It means that we're going to demolish another tournament. It's not going to be another one for the trophy case. I'm glad anyone can cook is here. I mean, they're a nice warm-up team. You got to get the easy one out of the way first. You just got to, just ease right on into the tournament. It's been a while, I guess, since what's it been, like a few weeks since you guys won a tournament? I mean, we're here to just do it again. That's really the mood. I've got codename Medpack, codename Sickbay, codename Job of the. It doesn't matter. The point is, we're gonna win this one.
That sounds like all the preamble we need.
Hey, I haven't got to talk.
If you want, sir.
Respect the V.
Come on. Hey, I am the guy who won more teams tournament than Joe in this one.
Right on.
I have
Say
one
it.
more team tournament than Joe. I just wanted to say that what kind of question was, we know Joe and David are good in fandom as a team. I wonder how they will fare in Geek.
It's different categories. You never know. And it's also a different question, Ryder. So,
Yeah,
I'm-
there were 18 movies I didn't have notes on when you made that announcement. That's not true anymore.
Yeah, let's
fair
play.
enough.
It's very opposite of how my brain works because there's probably only 18 movies I do have notes for.
And I respect it.
Nice
Thanks,
and
Joe.
balanced. Righty, we will get underway. I'm sorry, I'm not very seasoned at this. Bring in your opponents. There we go. Gonna put us aside right here. That's looking fine and dandy. Alrighty, we will get started with round one. As I read the rules to all of you guys, round one are 10 different questions from 10 different geek categories. One question, 1 point. If you get all 10 questions correct, you will get a bonus question for an extra point. Players will write down their answers on their board. When called upon, they will reveal their answer and verbalize it. Players, hands on screen at all times, and 3 repeats per team. Sounds good? Okay, we'll kick it off. I'll revert to my colleague on the desk right here for question number 1.
Perfect. All right. In the category of MCU, what does Captain Marvel crash land into in Captain Marvel when she first comes to Earth?
Now, you were saying, Christina, that you were willing to maybe dive into that femme fatale category. This is one of them. Is this one? Did you seen already?
I have seen this one.
There you go.
Yes, it's an MCU movie, so I've seen it.
Oh, okay, so that would be your pick of the litter.
Yeah, there's very many franchises I've not seen though, but we'll find that out later in my match.
Fair
They
enough.
tricked me into playing.
I'll count you down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. As I look for a marker. Start off with Matthew
A Blockbuster.
and Joe.
Yeah, it's commonly known as a video store. Buy our shit. Blockbuster Video.
Jack.
A video store. My pen is dying, so I might get a new one.
And David.
He said it, I wrote it, buy our shit. A Blockbuster Video.
Now, I'm on the fence here. I don't know if I want to take video store since it's very specifically a blockbuster, but I did not state specifically, so I will take the answer of Jack. Clean sweep, and then we'll move on to question number 2, which is in mixed bag. Who plays the title character in the 1991 movie, The Rocketeer?
I've never seen this movie.
Less ambiguous of a question. I'm not sure we're going to have one of those.
We will need the first and last name.
First and last name. Thank you very much. There you go. Okay, now we've got all our bases covered. I like that. Christina, one more day till summer. How are you feeling?
I liked my students this year, so I'm a little bummed, but I'm very excited to turn my alarms off.
That's always nice.
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'll start you off with Joe.
I don't have anything.
Jack.
I know Timothy Dalton's in this movie.
David.
It's not Billy Zane, isn't it? He looks like him.
And Matthew.
I blinked.
David, the closest, it was Billy Campbell.
I had Billy.
Yeah, oh, Billy was close, but first and last name, like Christina said. All right, Christina, hit him with question number 3.
In the category of Batman, how does Max Schreck die in Batman Returns?
So no perfect rounds today, which saves me an extra question, which is nice because there's a shit ton of matches. So I've been writing like a maniac. So whenever I can save on questions, that's always good.
You'll accept the general answer, I'm assuming, right?
General answer will be accepted. Yes, sir.
General
5,
answer.
4, 3, 2, 1. Go to Jack.
This movie's shit. Sorry, not sorry. Electrocuted.
David.
Electrocuted.
Matthew.
I said falls to his death.
And Joe.
Electrocuted.
So we have the first lead of the match because it is electrocuted. Jack, any chance you can grab a new marker?
Yes, thank you.
That works. So we'll pause right here and then come back because I'm sure he had the correct answer, but I couldn't read it for the sake of life.
I feel like we need to talk a little bit of poop, saying that Batman Returns, one of the greatest Batman movies of all time, was shit.
I'll throw that over to you because you seem more passionate about it than I will ever be.
I just really don't like inaccurate movie statements. There's just some things that are objective, and Batman Returns being a phenomenal film is one of them.
There you go. All righty. Pet peeves out of the way. 4-3 score as we move on to question number 4, which is in sci-fi. In Blade Runner 2049, what specific item puts K on an investigative journey that makes him doubt his own existence? Bit of a mouthful, but I feel like they got the gist. Without giving anything away, what was your favorite toy growing up, Christina?
Probably a Barbie.
Yeah, you were a Barbie girl?
Yeah, in a Barbie world, you know it. Yeah.
Right on. 5, 4, 3. Is that a repeat that I see, Jack?
Yeah.
Okay. It was very subtle, but I got you. In Blade Runner 2049, what specific item puts K on an investigative journey that makes him doubt his own existence? When was the last time you doubted your own existence, Christina?
Every day during 7th period when I sit in my classroom alone wondering, how did I end up here?
That's got to be the one. What am I? How did I end up here? I used to be so popular. Did you always want to become a teacher, or were you just
yeah,
like,
I'm literally fulfilling my life's dreams and then just now living in a pool of regret.
Hey, the more you know. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'll start you off with David.
I haven't seen this one yet. A handkerchief.
A handkerchief. Right. You really had to make do as a kid, huh? Matthew.
I said a wooden horse.
We'll go to Joe.
Wooden horse.
And Jack.
Yep. Yeah, I blanked.
Wooden horse, toy horse is definitely correct. So 5-4.
All right, so hopefully I pronounce all of this correctly since I've never seen any of these movies. In the category of Middle Earth, how are Theoden and Eowyn, correct me if that's wrong, related in the Lord of the Rings movies?
Yes, Theoden and Eowyn.
Thank
They
you.
like to pronounce the E's like we do in the Netherlands.
Oh, that's a
Which
weird
that always really confused me growing up learning English, which is your A is how we pronounce an E, and then your E is how we pronounce an I. So that's really weird.
Yeah, but I just heard like Netherlands are just like not cool enough to be German. That's the word on the street.
I know, right?
Now
It's
you know
so
I'm
weird.
coming to visit you, so get ready for a fight.
Listen, I gotta rep my partner.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're back up top with Matthew.
I said brothers.
Joe.
Uncle and niece.
Jack.
Uncle and niece.
And David.
Uncle and niece.
Uncle and niece is correct. So Wookiee Mistake going up another point there as we move on to question 6 in Kevin's favorite category, the Chris's. Because, you know, those four handsome Chris's. What non-MCU movie features multiple Chris's? Short, to the point, but makes them think. I like that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to name any of the Chris's. So I was going to ask you who's your favorite Chris, but I don't want to.
Very obvious anyone who knows me knows who my favorite Chris is. I just retweeted his Boston accent, so I'm here for it.
I don't have Twitter.
Well, you should get one just to listen to his Boston accent.
5, 4, 3, 2, and
Repeat.
1. Oh, just in time.
Yeah, that was
The
season
Chris.
4 right there.
What non-MCU movie features multiple Chris's? So yeah, no, I'm not on Twitter. Never really got into it. Not even on Instagram. I'm like,
Twitter's honestly a dumpster fire. I kind of like hate the fact that I even have a Twitter because it's horrible. But
Yeah.
it's whatever.
yeah, it's not good for mental health, I think.
No.
Hey,
It's
who
no
has
fun.
mental health anymore? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Joe Farrelly.
Star Trek 09.
Jack.
Star Trek 09.
David.
Took a second. Star Trek 09.
And Matthew.
Star Trek 09.
Star Trek 09 is correct. All of them got that one. Very nice.
Yeah,
Go
good
ahead.
repeat, David.
Alrighty. So question 7 in the world of DC. Who directed A History of Violence?
It's a movie I did not enjoy when I was younger, but then now I really enjoy it.
So in something that would shock no one, I've never seen this movie.
You haven't seen it. I haven't seen it.
I
We should
think
play a
I've seen-
game where
We play how many movies has
we
Christina
take a
seen?
shot every time we talk about a movie you haven't seen. I don't think we'll
Ooh.
make it to your match.
Not. Sorry, y'all. It was nice knowing
Black
all of
out
you.
on the floor. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Start with Jack.
David Cronenberg.
David.
David Cronenberg.
There you go. Matthew
David Cronenberg.
and Joe.
David Cronenberg.
All of them got that again. They're really getting into their stride here as we move on to question number 8, which is in Sam Jackson. There's an L in there somewhere. What does Richmond Valentine hand out to the public to enact his evil plan in Kingsman, the Secret Service? I want to see Joe's reaction when I say this. This is my favorite James Bond movie.
It's outrageous.
Oh,
There was a film that came out last year, which was
That hit him right in the Earl Grey. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Start with David
SIM cards.
and Matthew
I said phones.
and Joe
SIM cards.
and Jack.
SIM cards.
It was SIM cards, not phones, but those little devices you put in them. I don't know how technology works. Christina.
In the category of movie release dates, in what year was Willow released?
Woo!
The only Willow I know is from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Get it, girl.
Now there is something that I've
Nice.
never seen.
Nice.
Never
Hey,
seen
cool
Buffy.
guys. I've watched Buffy.
Okay.
Still
I feel like you just bought back some street cred with that one.
It's very cool when I was in 7th grade.
Count you down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Matthew
1988.
and Joe.
86.
Jack
1988.
and David.
Nice 34.
That was a huge swing right there. Now anyone can cook. Just 1 point behind because it was 1988. Nicely done. As we move into your 10th and final question, since no one has hit a perfect round here, in the wizarding world, what is the name of Hagrid's pet dragon in Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone? Not sorcerers. I don't want to hear any of that nonsense. Sorcerer and a philosopher is not the same.
No.
No, it's not.
Get it together, guys.
Isn't the book called Sorcerer's Stone though?
No.
No.
Well, in America, I think it is.
But in America, no, I like this. This is a very
Is this a true 50-50 split of like
50-50
USA versus Europe right now?
the rest of the world. Yes,
Yeah.
Europe.
So it's not
No.
really 50-50.
It's not
5,
American.
4, 3, 2, 1. Let's start with Joe
Norbert.
and Jack,
Norbert.
David,
Norbert.
and Matthew.
Norbert.
There we go. It was Norbert. Everyone hitting that. A very high-scoring game and a closely contested one, 15-14, as we move in to round number 2. Round number 2 will work as follows. We have a wheel coming up with 10 different categories of which are spinners and opponent's choice, and 8 categories in the world of geek. The team in the lead can opt to spin first or spin second. Whatever they land on, they can either keep or they can spin again. The wheel will give you a category with 5 questions. They're worth 2 points unless you go to multiple choice. Makes it the value of 1 point. But remember, the other team wants your points. They want to steal. Whenever you get a question wrong, they can steal. We will go bring out the manager, and you guys go ahead and discuss.
All right. Well done, guys. Burn to repeat, but did we get the point on that? I hope we did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we going Joe today, or are we hanging back to see how they do?
Let me just look at the categories.
Yeah.
If
Can
you
we
would
get the
like, I
categories
can
allowed?
read out the categories for you. That's,
Yes, please.
Seems fair enough. It is the Chris's, Batman, quotes, DCEU, planets and locations, Superman, TMNT, and X-Men. Now,
Honestly,
TMNT.
David, I think out of all the categories on there, there's even the ones that I'm not 100% on. I'm fairly confident the two of us can work our way through. I think we stick to the plan first. Put the pressure on.
Yep.
Love it.
I feel like they're going first. So
And the word.
the wheel's not been primed. My bad.
This is just a slammer.
Prime spin, and then I'll. This is your real spin. Here we go. Sorry, I forgot to prime it. My bad. Landing on planets and locations. Would you like to keep this or spinning it?
So
The newer movies, I've looked up all the planets and stuff, and there's likely to be some Star Wars and Star Trek and stuff, but I feel we can fish.
Alex?
Yeah, it's gonna probably be a lot of Star Wars, Star Trek, a few MCU planets, but I'm worried about like specific cities, geography.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
worried
that's
about.
true.
I think that there's like 4 or 5 things that are probably better for you, but it's all
Yeah,
about
and
how
if we
you feel,
if
man.
we spin it and if we spin it again, we can always just.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're spinning again. I see.
Yeah.
Here you go. This is your second spin. Whatever you land on, you will have to keep. And it shall be. Oh, it's close. The Chris's. The Chris's is your category for today. As we move out, Alex. And I will be administering all round 2 questions, I'm afraid, because Christina's playing later. I don't want her to see any of these because I'm reusing them. The Chris's.
It would be really nice if you would just let me have a little glimpse so I have a shot, but thank you for being fair.
No. Question number 1 in the Chris's. What is the first wish we see made on the Dreamstone in Wonder Woman 1984?
A cup of coffee.
Yeah, it's the guy that wishes for coffee. Guy wishes for a cup of coffee. Final answer.
Cup of coffee is correct for 2 points. Question number 2. How many torpedoes does the Enterprise carry, which Khan later reveals contain his former crew in Star Trek Into Darkness?
72.
Final
70.
answer.
72. Final answer is correct. Now, Christina, any of these ring a bell for you?
Oh, yeah, tons.
Question number 3. Who kills Curse, Malekith's second in command in Thor: The Dark World?
Loki.
Yeah.
Loki. Final answer.
Loki's correct again for 2 more points. Question number 4. Who plays Todd Ingram in Scott Pilgrim versus the World?
Brandon Routh.
That's
Brandon Routh. Final answer.
Superman himself, Brandon Routh, is correct. And your 5th and final question. Why was Yondu exiled from the greater Ravager community as stated in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2?
He was dealing in kids, so he took Peter. So he was dealing in kids, took Peter. Final answer.
Child trafficking, but I'll accept that for sure.
You said that with such a smile. Child trafficking.
So happy. So that leaves you at 25 as they absolutely run the gambit on this category. Now I will bring in the manager for Anyone Can Cook. And guys, your first spin coming in hot.
Let's go.
There you go. Spinner's choice. Would you like me to read off the categories again?
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. So without the Chris's, it is Batman, quotes, DCEU, planets and locations, Superman, TMNT, or X-Men.
So I'm thinking either Batman or X-Men. What do you think?
Well, you've seen Batman more recently, right?
Yeah.
So do you think that's probably a better choice?
Yeah, sure. Let's go Batman then.
Yeah. Spence?
Also, I want to shout out Jack. You tied Joe in round 1. You're awesome. Matthew, you're close enough to David, the singles player. So, like, I'm proud of both of y'all playing a great game. Also, America. Fuck yeah. Take Batman.
Nice.
Batman.
They're taking Batman. Thank you to your manager. And Cape Crusader questions coming in. Question number 1. In Batman Returns, the Penguin's lair is underneath what Gotham landmark?
It's the Gotham Zoo.
Yeah.
Right.
The Gotham City Zoo. Fine.
Final answer.
Zoo is correct for 2 points. Question number 2. Who plays the bank manager that Joker is robbing at the start of The Dark Knight?
Oh.
Oh,
Do you know this one?
no, this is a multiple choice one. If we
Okay, let's go multiple.
Multiple choice you shall have. Is it A, William Fichtner, B, Jason Isaacs, C, Will Patton, or D, Peter Stormare? Never know if I say that last name correctly.
Do you any of them
Well,
ring a bell?
I haven't spoken to them in a while.
Well, I think it's not B or C. So, which one are you feeling better about, A or D?
I was feeling better about A for some reason.
Okay.
I don't remember if that's right, but
So A, final answer.
A is correct. There you go. William Fichtner.
Go Matthew.
Question number 3. How much money is Batman's final bid for Poison Ivy, after which he shows off his Bat credit card in Batman and Robin?
oh my god. This movie.
Now, which
do
is
you-
better, Christina? This or Batman?
Anything ring a bell?
This fucking movie. Multiple choice.
Multiple choice. Is it A, $4 million, B, $5 million, C, $6 million, or D, $7 million?
Which one stands out to you?
For some reason, 5 million does.
I was thinking that as well. You want to go for it?
Yeah, sure. 5 million, final answer.
B, $5 million is incorrect, so I will go over to Joe and David. Is it A, $4 million, B, $5 million, C, $6 million, or D, $7 million?
So before the multiple choice came up, my brain said 7.
It's either 6 or 7. So yeah, go ahead with that.
$7 million, final answer.
Never leave the cave without it. That's correct. Question number 4. Who plays Carl Grissom in Batman 89?
Do you remember who plays this?
Grissom. No.
There's like an Alexander, someone. I don't know if that's right, or you can go multiple.
Want to go multiple choice on it? See if
Yeah. Wait.
what
Okay.
stands out to you?
Yeah, let's go multiple.
Multiple choice. Is it A, William Holden, B, Jack Palance, C, Vincent Price, or D, James Mason?
Is that Price? Or
I think maybe. You want to go Vincent Price?
or Jack Palance? He's in the movie, right?
Up to you. Whatever you're confident in.
Oh no.
Yes, you can answer in 5, 4, 3,
Vincent Price.
2.
Final answer.
Vincent Price is incorrect, I'm afraid. So I'll go over to Joe and David. Is it A, William Holden, B, Jack Palance, C, Vincent Price, or D, James Mason?
Jack Palance.
Yeah.
Final
I
answer.
did everything.
That is the correct old guy. There you go.
Sorry, Matthew.
You're good.
And your 5th and final question in Batman. What is the name of the ship carrying the kryptonite in Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice?
Do you remember? It's like White Portuguese? Does that ring a bell?
That sounds right. Yeah. I remember that from the movie.
White Portuguese. Final answer.
That is correct. Brought it back. 2
Hell yeah.
points.
And that was a very
Nicely
important
done.
2 points to avoid the KO right there.
Very much so. Great job. We have a score of 27-19 at the moment as we move into round number 3. Round number 3 works as follows. You have 3 questions. You can confer on all 3 questions. Your first 2-pointer will be a plot synopsis. Your 3-pointer will be a name that somebody, actor clues. And your 5-pointer will be a plot detail deep cut question. We have 2 sets, set A or B. I will go to the team in the lead, ask you guys, would you like to get questions from set A or set B?
I don't know. Do you have a set 1?
A or B?
You choose, David. All yours.
A? Okay.
Cool. Hey.
Going with A. That means the other guys are going with B. Christina,
Yes.
I will defer to you on this round.
All right, cool.
Set B.
All right, so this is going to anyone can cook.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Your
ma'am.
your 2-pointer. A general seeks to unite his country to defend it from the threat of an invading god king. While a giant battle rages elsewhere, this general must defend his nation from an invading force by sea.
Jack, anything ring a bell for this?
Nothing off the top of my head. Could we get a repeat? Actually, no, wait. Hold up.
5.
Yeah, we'll get a
4.
repeat. One
Repeat?
sec.
Yeah.
Repeat.
Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead.
A general seeks to unite his country to defend it from the threat of an invading god king. While a giant battle rages elsewhere, this general must defend his nation from an invading force by sea.
Now, I've never seen 300, but like
That seems like it could be it. That seems like the most likely
popped into my
option.
head, but I wasn't confident.
Mm-hmm. I think we just shoot for it if we can't think of anything else. That
Sure, we'll go 300. Final answer.
So close. It was 300, Rise of an Empire.
Oh.
That stings. That stings. 2 questions remaining.
All right, the 3-pointer. This actor plays the new ruler of a desert planet and an ancient foe with superhuman abilities, presumed to be the first of his kind.
Oh, that's Oscar Isaac, because he plays Apocalypse from X-Men Apocalypse and Leto Atreides from Dune.
Nice. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, Oscar Isaac. Final answer.
That is correct for 3 points.
Great job
Good job,
there. Avoiding the TKO so far. And now with a 5-pointer left to play.
Okay. What fictional creature does Thor reference to Phil Coulson in the Avengers, saying they trample anything in their path?
Oh,
This is like somewhere in my brain, but nothing like comes to mind immediately. Any ideas?
no, I know this is somewhere in my head, but nothing's coming to me.
5,
We have one to repeat,
4,
right?
2 repeats.
2 repeats. Oh, yeah.
There you go.
What fictional creature does Thor reference to Phil Coulson in the Avengers, saying they trample anything in their path?
I can't think of any.
Beast at the end of it, like something beast or like.
I can't think of it right now.
We've got one more repeat.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Repeat.
1. Repeat it.
What fictional creature does Thor reference to Phil Coulson in the Avengers, saying they trample anything in their path?
I can't think of it. If you can think of something, just go.
Good game, Wookiee. Can't think of it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And your winner, Wookiee Mistake, Joe Farrelly, and David Garcia. Awesome game. The correct answer was a bilge snipe.
Okay.
I figured I'd take that one. Didn't know, Christina, if you knew how to.
That was a
pronounce
hard.
that
I
one.
was going to say big ol' snipe.
There you go.
Long, scaly, big antlers.
The goal snippy. Yeah, bilge snipe was the correct answer, but a hard-fought battle. Great game by both teams. We'll bring them out for a sec. Christina, how do you feel?
I feel like if I ever play Geek after the match I'm going to have with my excellent partner, Luis, I would definitely want Joe to be my partner. Joe was a very special person in my life because he started me on my Star Wars journey. He was the first guest to be appear on Digesting the Force. So he got me into the geek world. So, but Joe would have to answer all of the questions. I would just be there and be like, hey, Joe, thanks for being
There
my
you go.
partner.
Open invitation. Alrighty, we will start with the post-match interviews with your unfortunate second place team, Anyone Can Cook, and their manager, Adelaide. Now, guys, let's be honest, a 20-plus point game, that is a great performance in and of itself. I just fear that those 2 steals in round 2 just really tripped you up. How are you guys feeling?
Yeah, like I feel like I don't know. I feel like I should have gotten a couple of those Batman questions that we missed.
I think just we got to study up on our data a bit more.
Yeah. But like Wookiee's a great team, so at the end of the day, it was an uphill battle for us. But I feel like we had a good showing in round 1, especially. Round 2 was a little rough, but Matthew and I with a good pull in round 3 to keep us alive just a little longer. Yeah, it was. Yeah, I feel like it was a good match overall, just a rough finish.
Mm-hmm.
It was a great match for us on the desk, at least, to be able to commentate on, because that was tense all the way through. Adelaide, anything for your hard-fought competitors?
I mean, round 1 showed that these two guys have like incredible knowledge, and that wheel was just not the best. I can tell you right now, if these two got the Chris's, they also would have went 10 because they're fucking monsters. So next team who plays, if that wheel's better, you're dead. Legitimately dead. This is theirs for the taking. Wookiee or chumps.
There you go. All righty. Still high on their spirits. Guys, don't hang your head because you played a great game. As we bring in the winners of today's match, Joe Farrelly, David Garcia, and their manager, Alex Martinez. Guys, you must be feeling pretty good right now. Round 1, maybe a little closer than you would have anticipated, but in round 2, you had a strong showing with those steals, and you come out the victors with a TKO. How are you feeling?
I don't think we anticipated it to be like. I think we expected to be close. We underestimated Anyone Can Cook once, never again. So
I think the misses were in the mixed bag categories, which when you're studying for fandom, you focus on the core geek. So the mixed bag does fall by the wayside a little bit. So just a little bit of freshen up on there. But correct me if I'm wrong. Did we just TKO what we saw as the most dangerous opponents in this group?
Yeah, most likely.
Well, for the rest of you, we're both very busy and we've got no time for time wasters. So don't waste our time. Fight. Come for the fight, or don't show up at all.
Well, your opponents definitely did show up. Let's be honest.
Yeah, these opponents did. This is the level.
Yeah,
this is the level you want to see. This was for us again great to watch and behold. All 4 players really going at it. Alex, anything for your players today?
Yeah, I love playing Anyone Can Cook. Their brains get really scrambled, and then the match is always over easy. It's I knew that one was for you, Christina. No, I think Cook did a great job. Addy, less so. Complaining about the wheel when you hit Spinner's Choice, weird move. NGL. And Jack, baby, we watched all the Batman movies together. I don't understand. Look, I mean, me and Ryan entered this tournament. Fates entered this tournament. Cook entered this tournament. Probably none of them are going to win. This tournament was practically over when Wookiee signed up. Now we're just playing the games, doing the rounds, seeing where the weaknesses are, and fixing them. We'll see you all in the finals.
Nice to know that it's already over since I have 40 more matches to write and host. So that's great to know.
There's an easier way. There's an easier way to host.
Anything for these guys before I kick them off?
I'm just excited that I'm not playing in this group. Although you guys would appreciate it because it would be like having a week off of studying because you wouldn't have to.
There you go. All right. Guys, thank you very much. Great game today. Christina, we had ourselves a match. You and I.
That was wild. That was a great match.
I loved it.
I love a good match. I love a hard fought match. I love a high scoring match because it's like it gets like nail biting where it was like anyone came through when they really needed to before round 3 because they could have lost it right there. So they got points when they needed to. Round 3 is tough because it's pretty much, hey, you can guess any movie, guess any actor.
Think of this movie, and they were this close on the 2-pointer too.
Mm-hmm.
Just maybe didn't really listen as closely to those verbal cues. But hey, Christina, thank you so much for being here with me today. This was awesome. You're awesome, and I will see you in about an hour or so.
Sounds good.
All
Bye,
right,
Boo.
guys. Thank you to everyone who played today. Thank you for all the managers, for Kevin and Lillian in the back in the car doing their thing, and to Christina, obviously. Until next time, signing off.